All right, let's get right into it. We're about to lay out a roadmap for your life as a six-figure AI YouTuber. And the best part? You don't need to show your face, you don't need to hire a big team, you don't even need a perfect idea to get this thing off the ground. All you really need is the right system.
Just look at that number for a second. $101,415. Now, what if I told you that's not some company's annual profit or a whole team's salary? What if I told you that's the revenue from just one channel?
And get this, it was made in just 90 days, using almost nothing but AI. I'm not talking about some hypothetical scenario either. This is a real-world result, and it's completely changing the game.
And hey, don't just take it from me. That's a direct quote from the creator who pulled this off. After a decade on YouTube, they're saying that right now is the easiest it has ever been to hit six figures. So, how on earth did they do it? Well, let's break down the four-step system they used. Okay, step one, finding your gold mine niche. Now, this is where most people get it wrong. They think success on YouTube is all about finding a topic you're passionate about. But the secret, the thing that actually matters, is finding the right format.
You got to think about it like this. The YouTube algorithm is just a machine, right? It doesn't have taste. It doesn't care if your video is an artistic masterpiece. What it does care about is patterns. It wants to show people videos that fit a pattern it knows they'll watch. So the key isn't to invent something brand new, it's to find a format that's already crushing it and make it your own.
And a huge piece of that puzzle is who your audience is. This brings us to something called RPM. That's just fancy talk for how much money you make for every 1,000 views. Look at this. A gaming channel might make, say, $2 for 1,000 views, but a finance or tech channel, they could be making $20 for the exact same number of views. It's a tenfold difference. Why? It's simple. Advertisers pay way more to get in front of an audience that has money to spend. So the niche you pick literally sets your earning potential from day one. So when you're hunting for that goldmine niche, here are the three magic ingredients you're looking for. First, high momentum. We're talking a topic or a channel that has absolutely exploded in just the last couple of weeks. Second, low competition. You want to see brand new channels breaking through, not just the old guard. And third, a solid RPM. It's got to be a topic that targets that older, more valuable audience we just talked about.
Which leads us to this really clever strategy called niche bending. This is where things get really fun and creative. You're not just ripping off a channel. No, you're like a scientist. You're deconstructing its DNA, the format, the pacing, the way it tells a story. And then you're applying that successful formula to a completely different topic.
Here's a super simple example. Let's say you see a viral video called, "If your cat sleeps on you, here's what it means." You don't just go make another cat video, you bend it. You make a video called, "If your dog sleeps on you, here's what it means." See? Same winning formula, brand new audience. Or let's take a more advanced example, the Your Life As format. You've probably seen these. It started with animals, but then people started bending it into these incredible human scenarios. Think about this one, your life as a saturation diver. Just imagine it. You're 500 feet below the ocean. You're living in a cramped metal tube, basically a garden shed, with 3 other people for a solid month. The air you breathe is a mix of helium and oxygen that makes your voice sound ridiculously high-pitched. And if you even think about opening a hatch, your body would literally explode from the inside out. You're not just working in the deep sea, you've become a part of it. That is the kind of high-stakes, technical, claustrophobic drama that grabs a high RPM audience and doesn't let go. That's niche bending at its best.
All right, so you've got your killer niche. Now for step 2, setting up for success. I know this sounds like the boring part, but trust me, it's critical. Think of these settings as giving the YouTube algorithm a GPS. You are literally telling it who to show your videos to. And you do not want to get this wrong. I've seen so many people create amazing videos only to have them totally buried by the algorithm, all because they messed up a few simple settings on day one. It's a small thing, but it has huge consequences.
So here's the checklist. These are non-negotiable. Set your country, easy. Add relevant keywords for your channel. Turn on auto-dubbing. This lets your videos go global. It's a no-brainer. Now here's the big one, and I mean it. Always turn off Made for Kids. Always. It doesn't matter if your content seems safe for kids, checking that box will crush your RPM and limit who sees your stuff. Oh, and allow YouTube's quality enhancements, of course.
Okay, and here's a little pro secret, the warm-up. Before you upload a single video, you need to warm up your account. Ideally, use an account that's at least a few years old, not a brand new one. Then for a few days,
Just spend 20 minutes a day watching and liking videos in your niche. You're basically proving to YouTube that you're a real person who's into this stuff, not some spam bot. It can give your very first video a massive head start.
And now we get to step 3, the AI content machine. This is where the magic really happens. Look, the biggest headaches for any creator are always the same. Writing the script, doing the voiceover, finding all the visuals. It used to take a whole team or like 20 hours of your life per video. But now, AI does all the heavy lifting, letting you scale like crazy.
The workflow is it's beautifully simple. First, you just feed the tool a few videos you like so it can learn their style. Then you pop in a title and boom, it generates a perfectly optimized script. Then click a button, you get a super realistic human-sounding voiceover. Click again, it generates all your images and animations. And finally, you just put it all together in the editor. It's an entire production line in one place.
So, how long does all that take to go from just an idea to a finished, polished video using this system? 17 minutes. Let that sink in. 17. That's what we mean by efficiency. That's how you scale.
Okay, step 4. You've found your niche, you've set up your channel, you've used AI to create an awesome video. Now it's time to launch. This is the moment of truth. You're handing your baby over to the algorithm, and you want to make sure you do it right.
But before you click that publish button, you gotta ask yourself, is this video really ready for the algorithm? Have I done everything I can to give it the best possible shot at success? There are a few last-minute checks that make a world of difference.
So here's your final pre-launch checklist. Number 1, copy your title and paste it right at the top of the description. Easy. Number 2, one last time, double-check that it is set to not made for kids. And number 3, this one is probably the most powerful trick of all, you have to add an end screen.
See, an end screen isn't just a nice little graphic. It is a direct command to the YouTube algorithm. You are literally telling it, hey, this person just finished my video, they're clearly interested, so show them another one of mine, right now. YouTube's only job is to keep people watching, and you're making its job easier. That's how one view turns into 2, then 3. That's the key to a binge session.
And that's it. When you put all 4 of those pieces together, the perfect niche format, the right channel setup, the power of AI automation, and a smart launch, you don't just have a single video, you have a repeatable system. You have the blueprint for building your very own YouTube empire.
And look, this isn't just some theory I'm talking about. This is really happening. Take a guy named Matt. He started this just a month ago, followed this exact same system, and he's already making $23,000 in his first month. Think about that. From zero to a massive 5-figure monthly income. Just like that.
So there you have it. The process is crystal clear. Find a winning format, set your channel up for success, let AI do the heavy lifting, and launch it the smart way. You literally now have the complete 4-step system that people are using to build 6-figure channels from absolute scratch. So the only real question left is, what are you going to build with it?